Yote for makwaba daily update TV bese sene number channel so mo be hit adoma bo subscribe bo like and share ma wona pense mi be tie so nya bi etie jamre ni adaje mo nwan sim ni mo kwachi nsema ne de etwago atiefo ne nyina eye Asiedu Nketia nsema ode abetutudwa MPP for nano na ba umia ne betudwa se kame se E-Elevy no oba obetwam na Ghana for to be mane Mamudu Baumia Bushan Saint Baumia. Were you not part of the cabinet meeting? Tamanu mo implement E-Elevy no. Anaso mumpozi ama Ghanaians nana. Na ene de wa ba bonten ebe frakadam se oba betwe E-Elevy mu. Na ene sifo no atifo omo to be mane Mamudu Baumia pa ama Asiedu Nketia mpuka se omo first tax omo ba ban within the 100 days na SSA E-Elevy no motwam na Ghana for de omo ho efida economic hardship ne eto ya egu Ghana for isu na etifo yemunro mukutie chama Asiedu Nketia nsemi ono so de aba bonten no ye ba yenso de ka ho bia yenso ye beba ne yenso ye de abedom.
Then they'll come and tell you that that be anya sana de netie we ba john na da odom no E-Elevy party, this is the vice president, this is the wife. Woman yina Kobi, ye DNDC force kunim. Woman dia court na se boabo wom. Ye be sika no. IMF no ye enko. Woman sika no ye no msa call IMF. Tio, IMF E-Elevy no mso mo jomo kwa IMF no. Woman sika no. Woman implement we need 3 months. And msa dimrika ya kwa IMF E-Elevy no kra emma. Omo shada kan yo E-Elevy no kra proceed no ne ye expecting man na de ade no msa kwaje IMF sika ne wo mo te ho a omo age 1.2 billion dollars from IMF from guso mu this scan eti Mamudu Bamia ni one ne na to no me ne mere we nya ma cha o we Samira Bamia ne yire na to E-Elevy cake ho a wo mo edi a wo mo enom and okọ party kwade na ya mo to so champagne ya wo mo komokona no ene won no made no eti yen hya de ya be try we ni yen se ebeto mu a na fe na yenko yenim now NDC for organize the mobi mokaya the famous one Asiedu Nketia video no ho ne ya fa ni yentua the mo yentua ne de E-Elevy. It was about E-Elevy say yentua. Then the national chairman mounted a platform catch Ghana for say we the NDC say ya can almost woman penia ya ba ye betwam ti Asiedu Nketia.
Let me tell you right here and now, in any unlikely event that this E-Elevy is passed, we will abolish it, and it will be the first tax to be abolished within the first 100 days of the next NDC government, because we don't see it as taxation. It is daylight robbery. It is daylight robbery. This is not taxation. That is not to say that you will not be. Let me tell you right here and now, in any unlikely event that this E-Elevy is passed, we will abolish it, and it will be the first tax to be abolished within the first 100 days of the next NDC government. Let me tell you right here and now, in any unlikely event that this E-Elevy is passed, we will abolish it, and it will be the first tax to be abolished within the first 100 days of the next NDC government, because we don't see it as taxation. Let me tell you right here and now, in any unlikely event that this E-Elevy is passed, we will abolish it, and it will be the first tax to be abolished within the first 100 days of the next NDC government. Let me tell you right here and now, in any unlikely event that this E-Elevy is passed, we will abolish it, and it will be the first tax to be abolished within the first 100 days of the next NDC government, because we don't see it as taxation.
Okay, so are you clear? Are you clear? Where you Johnson Asiedu Nketia? Johnson Asiedu Nketia no. It is the same way say no. NDC for no aka court. Eko twe ho manson. Edi nkugu ho Supreme Court. Enye court bia o. Court to bad time the apex court of the land. court to me say tax no of the public interest. So omutimi granted that interlocutory injunction no Emma NDC. So government can go ahead and implement that tax handle no. And it came to pass. And then I'm not here to ye. Dano umabi MPP ni umar was one send his car 330 Ghana cedis. Koyasu was about you then koi Messi tuya. Go to Abanibi tuya. O to Abanibi. Enti sana di ene the vice president play instrumental role. Sanye kojo opon kroma kan no. Enti obi tena bi ka kire say E-Elevy mediaba. Mesa twemu a na entwa yie wo kwan bi so. Enti ha no de for God and country Ghana Nketia. What is it? Ghana Nketia. Opa mo fra MTN Ghana. Hawa womo ye fa saying abide frustrations are wodo mo fam e okrom ha in terms of money tax way de bia mo no kontokwa money tax way de bia womo ene womo kontokwa e wo ho ma me ko ho so na mene Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre a political analyst, Sasu a senior lecturer, University of Cape Coast. Na yanyina adwenkyerɛ emfa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia proposals outwa or the abetua or say he's the mate. Yami adomine the kind of manua or behwe na afin so watimi I implement no. Doc, otemi ka your friend Kesi Boachi e ma ha mo akwaba e about really good so on cry.
Yeah, me Kesi Boachi me so.
Doc na bibia bokọ de.
Yeah, dey tell na mo so e.
Nyame atom divine selection ti yeti ase. Doc, unya time I monitor the vice president 3 days ago LUPSA.
Oh, I'm in charge me tie ni bia kama.
Eniema obobo so no, who ni say?
No me abo ache me da wa say me ntia radio gold tie fo nyina ewie. Me I have to be consistent, and I've been consistent throughout. The because speech or do go no, emptier, then obviously I'm being a hypocrite because even minority parties crampono. Some also want near also so mobile yama Ghana mai.
Exactly.
And no, a jabia suniwa or tenancies there neba almost say. So we all have good ideas for the nation. Now, my point of deviation or departure, and I say, apart from all these ideas that about me, this is my general way. Nipana walk some, that is where the problem lies. And your message, the messenger is the problem. And I've been consistent with that.
The messenger is the problem.
Yes. So before and then you may give the person the benefit of the doubt. It is because Dr. Bawumia is suffering from credibility crisis. That is the more reason why he wants to sound credible again in the minds and heart of Ghanaians. If this were to be before 2016 elections, I tell you what, that would have been very difficult for the NDC. But here is the case. I'm a Kenya. I'm a Banimu. I'm a yet Jumadia 8 years. You see, and the other thing too is that the source of the credibility crisis, then they say, Asambia that about the can and Neno, on the tape record in our can and ra, and Asamo can and rano.
At you for Maminfa in some way in Tremokakra. Sabi MPP for no or more your mind say or more dating and I say Ghana for Adwini Edia Gro. Sir or Mobekaya or Monko Kai 2020. Kwaya Ghana for Sito Aba a year trying to skirt and browse. Majority of the MPP parliamentary sitting now or Muyi or Mufi so my NDC for no be take over. Inzi say modern Sembi to Ghana for any ma. because say omaye din no enche say they don't have plans or mo de koto aba no nti mesrem people for say omo nhye no nso no mo nkan hu say is the people and omo invest power no e de ma omo empenifo no nti omo nye omo homework ye so omo hu so omo ko position there then they should relax and say omo be twitwa entro ache Ghana for no entro nsemi so
and then you walk on and then so you are not a credible person. You need to show that consistency. The measuring rod that you used against the other party, against the other government, the same thing will be used to judge you. And how did I make an answer? So at the end of the day, no. Yes, you have delivered a message.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just as Mr. Mahama's messages have been fantastic. But at this point in time, Ghana for Bashe, Adia Tuaba, Ayadia, Mienu and Amiensape. Trustworthiness. Which of them can we trust? That is one. Two, which one do we believe can do it based upon what? The records. The comparison of records. It is a compare records. And Obetimaka say, me gidi say way Obetimaka say, Tawaka say, oh, me person me see skyscrapers in the next 3 years. Now, sa abre we ya womia. What for 3 years dada? But won't you see if it here? Then it means that you can never be believed. Won't you see if it here? 3 years. Now, so what's the amount 3 years? Never say about so. And then Petroka say, Sakwati question about ma TND. The main problem that Abamia is facing is credibility. He doesn't have it. And that's the more reason why we share social media. They just don't trust him. Now, what has even made it so worse is the fact to say, watching and free, there may be no one taking credit for them, maybe. And the youth are so angry with him. And if you check the social media platforms, poll in here, there, TV3, poll them, do you, what's it called? Were you convinced by the flag bearer of the MPP, Dr. Baumia, the speech of Mayana? Only 13% said yes. 81% said no.
Only 13%?
Yes. 81% said no. I think 6 or so were undecided. You see, and we are talking about almost 2,000. Almost 2,000. I think 1,000 something. So, if all these people are coming from different parts of the country and they are able to take part in the polling now, as a government, you should be worried. As a government, you should be worried.
But what now? Yeah, President Akufo-Addo. Na unya GDA a war the Vice President mo. At a point you cry now on your party ni what they call party 24 Emma party 24 resi consent say they pay your person finance running mate on kind of party branch crowd would need be and also when to the neighbor a convince the party hierarchy Emma Mujitum na me ba we me tenwa na one nipa say ne vision ehye bottom two tax handles anase enema ye de aba nyina no watena meetings ase bi ne se nyame ye na dom na so nya konya oba reverse nyina baka una President Akufo-Addo e kadwe then be run it through your head.
I think Abu Babako Dr. Baumia feels is smart and that is sowing a seed of confusion. One hand from Akufo-Addo's then the other hand from Ghanaians. It is then you will break even. And until NM24 say, that is what is likely to happen to him. Don't forget, Abra no more call a presidential premise, Nancy Adi.
Yeah.
No, Canada, Japan. The establishment, you know. Among Penimba, one team by Kansembi. I say, what do you stand to gain when you bastardize the records of the current government? And when you have won the elections to be the presidential candidate, what are you going to use to campaign? I think that answer, the president should play that answer to Vice President Dr. Bawumia. Certainly. So the two implications, Nana, so question I'll be saying, two implications. One, either said the president is aware that Dr. Bawumia was going to say this, and they have agreed to say, me time also, until the family banks national time and family. After all, they cannot do anything to me as Ghanaians. And also will look good so that Ghanaians will accept you. Until the family banks nasi. And yes, the other side didn't say, so man penny and way of this particular style of campaigning and our messaging, then Dr. Bawumia could be accused of disloyalty and treacherousness. Because Tanya JDM Ekano,
yeah.
And a meeting to the extent say E-Elevy according to Kojo Akroma, you had a hand in the drafting of it.
Yeah.
So there was no need for you to come out when Ghanaians were asking you after the passing of the E-Elevy say, what I can say it is immoral for E-Elevy for Momo to be taxed. Therefore, come out and let us hear you. He never did. It took Kojo Akroma to say, Nipa only this argument. And so only this argument in the years of about 1 thing, about a year. And so network say, so when you're going to obey E-Elevy through her, I think that you are nothing but a coward leader.
I see.
Yeah.
Eti ujidi say election 2024 no de one the Ghana for a trusted say nipa we ye betimi de omana hyeden sa two say the omana hyeden sa niam our promise no obetimi deliver so a battle bi a records and trustworthiness.
That's it. A record trustworthiness and what people believe you can do. I don't know, for example.
For your damasi, some of your brother daily update TV. Versus a comment section, how are your model notification bell on a click so send ye drop it in the info beer. Unso answer a can be a damasi.